afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why would...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Lining up for the point after and the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? Open those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Pitt will line up, and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Take the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been... They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. To the air, it's Holstein. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have...
He's loose. Quarterback gets the first down. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Reed. Creates a little room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards.
Touchdown, Pitt! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Pushed down for the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Gauze. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Lopez to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Snagged out of the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. A full dive to haul that one in. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Under fire. Quarterback adapted. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. To throw, it's Holstein. He wants it all. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.